Deban!
Hey, William.
Do you love Beyond the Bones?
Cause I love Beyond the Bones.
That was a question, do you?
Cause I love Beyond.
Oh, you do? Alright, are you ready to talk about Bulgaria's Eurovision 2018 entry? Let's do that!
So I love Beyond the Bones. Goes deep inside your soul. I love Beyond the Bones. I love Beyond the Bones. I love Beyond the Bones.
Yes, Bulgaria has revealed that the five-person
Finally.
Equinox will sing the song Bones at Eurovision 2018. There was a lot of hype about this song prior to the release. It was #1 with the bookies before it even came out. Then the song was released and it dipped with the bookies quite a bit, but now it is back up again, which is an interesting narrative. In any event, Deban, what's your first reaction?
Oh, my first reaction dates back to the 29th of December last year when they closed the submission process. They had over 200 songs, there were 9 different producers. There were rumors of established Eurovision stars kind of teaming up with unknowns and oh my god.
And B&T's revealed tomorrow, got Chaladze sang on the demo.
Oh, and some people said it was even Laureen. That my hype has been building.
Aftonbladet reported that with people at the record label saying she was in talks.
Oh, babe!
Anyways, keep going.
I was so excited. And then when the video finally dropped, Celestial, Galaxy, Ethereal, Evanescence 2018. I was blown away. I really, really like this.
I've got to say, they have a total package here. They've given a lot of thought to the PR, to the branding, to the coloring, to the song. The song is at once dark, and yet the message is full of light. The Equinox, where lightness meets darkness, reflects the sound of the song. Because you could compare it to Statements, but this is so much brighter and optimistic than Statements.
Absolutely.
This is kind of about loving beyond the material, loving beyond flesh and bone, what is life, looking at the universe. In many ways, you could
loving beyond mortality, even.
Yeah.
You know, just like
an appreciation that you're here. There's a lot of things here you could pull out, whether that's spiritual, philosophical, musical. It's down to you, and that's the great thing about this. 5 very different voices. The styling is on point. They all kind of look like high fashion and Severus Snapes. They could be from some kind of dark superhero
Gotham
movie.
City, honey.
I am loving Zhanna Bergendorff in this video. She, of course, won Bulgaria's X Factor. She's got this very ethereal vocal. It really cuts through,
amazing.
Despite all of the male singing that's taking place. Who are some of the men?
Oh my god. Johnny Manuel?
Really good.
He was on your show, honey. He was on
America's Got Talent.
Yeah! Seal got that golden buzzer. Doom!
That's right. He made it all the way to the semifinals. And America's Got Talent is a very hard show.
It is
330 million people
show.
in that country. I mean, it's a bloodbath.
It's and then you've got Georgi Simeonov as well.
X Factor Romania, I believe.
Done.
Very well
so
known.
this is a super group, essentially, isn't it?
You forgot
Trey Campbell.
Trey Campbell, yes. He was one of the writers behind this.
Yeah.
And also Vladimir Mihaylov.
Oh, he was actually in Ukraine, did you know?
Yeah, Christian Kostov's backing vocalist.
Absolutely.
It's a very seasoned group of people used to doing television competitions, is the point. I love their styling. It's very otherworldly. My one concern, and I'm sure they will take care of this, is that when you have an act this dark, you have to be careful that you pitch it correctly, because it could end up looking like DJ Bobo, Vampires Are Alive, or it could end up looking more artistic like Laureen's Statements, and you've got to get it right.
Neither made the cut.
Neither made the cut, but there's potential here. There's great potential. Because I must say, the lyric video doesn't feel like a circus. It doesn't feel...
No, it feels haunting, doesn't it?
Yeah. And that's... Haunting is actually the perfect word.
Yeah.
It gets inside your bones. They're thinking about loving beyond the bones, but it gets inside your bones. I think the live vocals will be good, because we've heard all of these people sing.
Seasoned professionals. Although the trouble again is that when you have so many good singers in a group, there is all that, oh, I want to get that, you know, my 15 seconds of spotlight. And then you kind of start battling over who gets and that could be a trouble.
But I think in the lyric video they do blend. I don't think there's
they do blend. But it's studio, so it's easy to lay, to get it well layered. The other issue that I really like about Dark is that it can read very editorial. Can you imagine the staging for it? Especially as there is no LED, it will have a more organic feel to it.
And that's actually a pause for concern for me, because I think with an LED, you can put people in a different universe, whereas when there's not the LED and it's much more live action, it can feel costumey. And so they've got to get the balance right. I mean, it's really tough, but maybe they'll even bring their own LED. Who knows? Maybe they'll create their own universe on the stage. Certainly in the lyric video, they're taking us to a different place. So I can see them wanting to take us to a different place on the stage. Shout out to Boris Milanov and the Symphonics. Again, polish. He's gonna win Eurovision eventually, and maybe this is the winner. Maybe. This year is so close, and this is definitely one of the standout tracks in what is a very close year. It's looking good for Bulgaria. It's just too early to know because we haven't seen the live performance. I want to go through some comments.
I don't know if this will win.
You think it's too dark?
I just don't think it has a strong identity enough.
Identity?
Well, I just don't think I don't think Eurovision is ready for a group winner. I think it's going to be a solo winner.
Well, last year people would say Eurovision's not ready for a jazz winner. Eurovision's not ready for a Portuguese winner. I think we have to put all these assumptions in the past because the world is changing so quickly with social media, etc. People's tastes are changing. Spotify. There's so many things that are affecting the way people think and vote and look at things. In any case, let's look at our readers. I'm just going to go through a series of comments and then we can respond. First up, from Nin. Again, amazing song from Bulgaria, vocally amazing. I can't wait to see them on the stage. This is somehow new and different that hasn't been done in Eurovision. They deserve to win. Anita says, I like this. The rhythm, the ethno touch, the ethereal female chorus, some rock elements besides the pop, but it's highly repetitive toward the end. Too much,
Oh, I disagree. I think this is excellent. This is really good. It's on a loop, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm loving beyond the bow.
And also, you have to remember that the visuals will add the dynamism.
Oh my God.
And so what sounds repetitive in a studio can be different live. Carlos says, this song is nice and all that, but what the heck? Some members of the band are from the USA. Eurovision's purpose is for each country to send people to represent their country. If everyone sent people from America, how boring would this contest be?
Carlos, I've got news for you. France Gall represented Luxembourg, and she was one of the biggest stars in France, and that was even back in the day in 1964.
I think the argument there would be that her French language songs were popular in both countries, so there was some kind of pre-existing connection, whereas this...
Footballers are being outsourced from all over the planet, and they play for their local they play for teams in Europe and stuff. I think we need to move beyond the borders. You're American, you're very active in Eurovision, you've got a lot of passion for it. Why should you be denied that?
Well, I've also lived in the United Kingdom for 11 years and in the naturalization process.
Well, we don't know where these people have lived.
No, absolutely. I'm totally with you. I'm not against having these kinds of
Jimmy Wilson lived in Germany for 23 years.
Yeah, completely. I mean, ultimately for me, and I don't want to offend any of the men in the group, my eyes go to Zhanna. My everything about me goes to Zhanna. I don't know what it is. Maybe
where do your bones go?
They go to Zhanna. It all goes to Zhanna, and she, of course, is very much Bulgarian. That doesn't matter, though. I think that this is a free market. It's a global market. People can get who they want from what they want.
It's a borderless world.
The songwriter is Bulgarian, and ultimately, the trophy...
Symphonics is Bulgarian. Borislav Manuel.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. All right, we move on. Final quote. This is from Z. Without meaningless love, love, peace, peace lyrics, without a, quote, important message, without a generic melody, without a joke, this is what I needed. The only song this year that goes directly into my playlist, So Much Love.
Love it. I actually really like this song. Actually, the more we're talking about it, I'm so driven to it. No. It's up there for me.
I'm like 95% super happy and confident. There's a 5% part of me that just really hopes they nail the staging. Like, you've got to nail the staging for this to really have the impact it can have. I say this all the time, but this is a risk, but it's a risk worth taking. I think that there's so much potential here. Semifinal 1 is tough. Let's be real. That semifinal is one of the strongest semifinals we've ever had. Like
William Lee Adams.
Oh, I think they're going through.
When you have a base product that is slaying, the bells and whistles will only improve it.
That's true. I have no doubt this will go through, but I must say this semifinal is just so tough, probably because Bulgaria is in it. Bulgaria is one of the standouts in a very tough semi. I'm feeling positive. I think it's going to the final.
There's still 10 spots to go. I can't see this being 9. I can't see this being left out. Honestly, this is
sorry, 9 in addition to Bulgaria, because I was already assuming it's made it. Apologies.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. In any case, that is what we think. What do you think? Are you loving Beyond the Bones? Are you loving Bones? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
What do you think of the name Equinox?
I get how it fits in with the PR perspective, but it personally makes me think of the gym chain, the high-end Equinox gym. So I'm not so into that, but it doesn't matter. I think ultimately the song
What's the name anyway?
Yeah, what's the name?
Follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Tumblr, Pinterest, Facebook, and subscribe.
Yeah, and hit that bell notifications button so you can receive an update whenever our videos go live, which at this point is multiple times a day. And we'll see you later.
Bye!